I think opening with silence is very apropos considering Link is a silent protagonist.
Am I back? Am I back?
So,
Damn.
did you...
What up?
Sounds like you're outside.
Yeah, trying to get internet signal. Hold on, I'm troubleshooting.
Alright.
Wonk.
Alright, so yeah. But yeah, like I said, this is a Zelda episode, and my introduction to it is mainly Twilight Princess on the Wii, and that's everything else is through osmosis of one degree or another.
I played that one too.
Yeah, you guys probably have better introductions than I do.
Let's see. My introduction, I had the GameCube port of Ocarina of Time. There's a port of it on the GameCube that came with Master Quest.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got that and Wind Waker were like my earliest Zelda games. I played a lot of the handheld ones. Minish Cap.
Pirated it. I'm not going to say it on stream, but I had it pirated on my laptop. That was how I played Ocarina.
It's called emulating, and it's totally legit.
For my first Legend of Zelda game was Ocarina of Time. I was years after the time for it. It was around 2013, and I had gotten back into the N64 to introduce my siblings to GoldenEye, which, when I went to college the first time, everybody was still playing, GoldenEye multiplayer. It's like it was an old console by like '05, but it was cheap and it was everywhere. And it's like in the Methodist house, there was always 4 or 5 guys sitting around doing GoldenEye. And then I was looking to see if there were any other good games, and I saw that different magazines had ranked Ocarina of Time higher than GoldenEye. And I'm like, okay, what could be better than GoldenEye? So I got the game and found out. I wouldn't say better or worse. You can't compare a puzzle quest game to a shooter. They're like opposites, but even in 2013, it held up for the first-time player. And then I played the others, gradually through the years. The original, I've never finished the original and probably never will. It's interesting to see, but it's a masterpiece for its time. It's more just historically interesting to look at now and be like, oh, that's what the original Zelda was. Link to the Past still holds up. That one is still a great game. Pretty much anything but the original, I guess, I like. Then Breath of the Wild. I played that during COVID, and that's... Breath of the Wild and Vice City are probably my top 2 games of all time.
Oh shit! Hold on, I have to back out, and I gotta join back in. My internet is complete poo poo.
Hey, Nebel, I think you're the only one who hasn't told us his origin story.
Alright. So, my exposure to Zelda was actually kind of the same as Dylan's. First game was Wind Waker, and I also played the Ocarina of Time GameCube port. And playing Wind Waker the first time, I had fun with it as a kid, but there was also the snooty part of me that was like, oh, it looks cartoony, it's a kid's game, and shit like that. And as I grew up and I went back to it, for one thing, I really appreciated just how evergreen its aesthetic was. Like the fact that they went with cell shading instead of trying to jump on the sort of realism bandwagon that was big at the time kind of helped it age really well.
Oh yeah.
And then they backpedaled with Twilight Princess. They're like, okay, fine, we'll give you gritty realism.
I mean, about as much as you can in Zelda.
See, I had the opposite. When I played it, it was like 2016 or 17, and I was so over realism. I think it was Battlefield 1, which was essentially half a game. Well, it shouldn't have even been released in that state. And Battlefield 1 came with the Xbox One for free, and I still wanted my money back. That's when I went looking for Wind Waker because the style appealed. It was very refreshing in 2017.
Oh, for sure. And yeah, by 2017, that was the point where you kind of know, where you could really appreciate just how well the game aged. And there's something else about Wind Waker that I really liked is like, again, this is something I only really appreciated when I was older, because playing Ocarina of Time, like, I knew it was a masterpiece at the time I played it, but with Wind Waker, one of the things that I really loved, I mean, spoilers for like a, 20-plus-year-old game?
Let me find out.
Came out like 2003, right?
2002.
It is, okay, yeah. Spoilers for the 23-year-old game. The Link that you're playing has no connection to the Hero of Time. Or any prior reincarnated hero. He has zero connection to him. You have nothing to do with him. You're just the guy that stepped up.
So
I'm
it's a
That's
so
so fucking cool about it.
so it's a Zelda you can step in with the least amount of backstory.
No. That's not it at all. It's more like a lot of the time Link is like the reincarnation of the original Hero of Time, or like it's kind of a recurrence of this sort of pattern that starts way back with the kind of reincarnations of this hero.
Yeah, I think it starts in Skyward Sword.
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild has like a whole backstory that you keep getting videos of and finding out more about what Link did 100 years ago. And yeah, they really play that. The reincarnated hero angle is in that game. It's like a destiny, and people are constantly talking about the hero that saved Hyrule 100 years ago. So yeah, I kind of like the idea of basically Link as a nobody.
Yeah. And that's kind of the way Wind Waker Link was. Wind Waker Link didn't have a connection to the cycle. He just happened to be wearing the costume.
He was a cosplayer.
He only got involved because Ganondorf just happened to kidnap his sister, and he only did it because because he gave a really vague description of find a girl with pointy ears. And yeah, and because Link doesn't have any connection with it, or Wind Waker Link doesn't have any connection with it, it makes his like heroic journey feel more like he earned it. Like there was nothing lined up for it to make it work for him. He had to step up, and everything that he did has nothing to do with a heroic mystical destiny or anything like that. He's just doing it because he stepped up. That's the thing I found really cool about it.
I do have a criticism of most Zelda games. Breath of the Wild is the major offender. The lack of real epilogue. You kill Ganon or Ganondorf or whatever form he's in. Ocarina of Time does the same thing. And then you just revert back to your last save point before you killed him. And that last mission is always open. There's no epilogue, aftermath. I was kind of disappointed that as late in time as 2017, they still didn't have Link go back to other villages or have some kind of epilogues or have the NPCs now thank him. Because I was reading The Hobbit recently, as I mentioned in the other thread. Why did I say thread? I spend too much time on the internet. Good lord.
Previous episode.
Previous episode, yeah. Wow, I'm internet poisoned. And I thought Smaug was like, you know, the Ganon of this story, and then it's almost disappointing how they end that, and I guess I won't spoil The Hobbit, but if anyone still hasn't seen some version or read it, but the way everything, you know, the you know, with the Battle of the Five Armies, how they end up fighting each other over the gold and stuff, it's like, it's really messy and human and interesting. Up to this point, it did feel like I was reading a Zelda game in a book. And these different parts, the barrels, the spiders, they felt like levels. And then I'm kind of mad at Nintendo there a little bit. It's like, guys, you could at least give a better ending than an 80-year-old book has already beat you to.
I mean, I from what I remember, Twilight Princess had a pretty definite ending. Like, you beat Ganon, you restore Midna to her former power, and you leave the Twilight World or whatever it was called.
This is more Breath of the Wild criticism, because it's like Ocarina, it's like, okay, fine, it was the 90s, I'm surprised they even finished it on time.
Yeah.
But Breath of the Wild, it's like, guys.
Yeah. I would also say probably Majora's Mask has an excuse because it's just supposed to be ambiguous.
Majora's Mask never made sense at all. The gameplay makes no sense, the setup makes no sense. I actually like it for that reason. It's weirdly, it's got this liminal spaces vibe.
It's just so batshit that you sort of accept it that way.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah. You guys ever seen the? You guys ever seen the game theory video about like how Majora's Mask is about Link traveling the afterlife or something?
Oh, that's old news. Yeah. At least for me, it is. It's just. Yeah.
Okay, how much do you buy it though?
Not really. There's a lot of holes in his theories. I would have to watch it again to kind of point out all the flaws his theory has. It's like, yeah, it's really popular, and on a surface level, okay, yeah, I get it, and that's not to say they don't explore those kind of themes, but it turned out being
Link's dead.
No, it does not. No, I do not. I do not buy into that theory. I never did. Honestly, even when I was younger.
I mean, like, it's all supposed to be like really weird, abstract, and ambiguous, and it's more. And if there's a meaning, it's kind of up to you to decide what it is.
Well, yeah.
I mean, which is what a lot of people like about it, just that it's so different from what you expect from a normal Zelda game. It's like how often do Zelda games go really, really dark?
All the time.
All the time.
How often do they go as dark as Majora's Mask, though?
I think it's a matter of it being dark. I think it's a matter of it being abstract and weird.
You can even look at the themes of winter, and you can say it's pretty dark.
I mean,
Honestly,
the whole setup with Wind Waker is like, okay, the hero never came back. Evil wins. The gods decide, fuck this, flood the planet, because the hero is a no-show. So just hit the nuclear option, flood the planet. Everybody we want to save, you can go to the mountain peaks and survive, maybe. And functionally, Wind Waker is a post-apocalyptic setting.
Am I working again? I blanked out.
We hear you.
Okay, I was gonna say that I don't believe they had any intention. I don't think they had time to know what they were doing with Majora's Mask. But all of the games back then have that weird liminal spaces vibe because they're this uncanny valley. They're trying to be realistic, but they're not. And that's usually unintentional. Majora's Mask is, I think, possibly the only game that was really leaning into it. Like, I think by that point, the developers actually knew that early 3D was weird and nightmarish. And it has that, like, lost in the back rooms feeling, if you know what I'm trying to describe.
Yeah.
Somebody on here I know has done, like, TikTok and seen liminal spaces.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like everything I've heard about Majora's Mask, like the words that come up to describe it most often are like weird, creepy, dark.
Majora's Mask feels like I fell asleep playing Ocarina of Time. That happened to me once. I fell asleep playing Mario World 64, and I dreamed I was inside like a theme park of the world, and I was locked in, and it was empty, and I was trying to get out. And there was like grassy hills with the fence, and I was trying to dig under it, but it was all foam and everything, foam and wires, and I couldn't get through, so I was looking for someone, and I don't know, it's just like that weird stuff that enters your mind, and then I woke up. Majora's Mask feels like you had that experience and someone recorded your brain.
Honestly, that's a really good way to describe it. Holy shit.
Thanks.
It's basically a nightmare.
Well, yeah. It basically recycles everything from Ocarina of Time, and yeah, it's like a weird fever dream of stuff you already know that you've had in your brain, and yeah, it's recycled in this weird sort of twisted thing.
Which also kind of works because it has that time reset had element in the plot.
Yeah.
That in itself has a like weirdly liminal feeling that like you can't trust your own senses. Groundhog Day type of thing. Did you ever see Doug Walker review the Digimon movie? He's like, the Angela Anaconda Shore. Yeah, he's like, what the hell is this? It feels like I passed out drinking moonshine while watching Terry Gilliam cartoons.
Oh, that is a really good Doug Walker.
Thanks, but that's kind of how I feel about Majora's Mask.
Like, you're just like you're playing.
I remember it, so you don't have to.
It's okay. So Majora's Mask is basically an interactive nightmare.
Yep, I played it, so you don't have to.
From what I did not get very far with Twilight Princess, but what I remember playing of it, I liked.
It was good. I can't remember now. Did it have the Wii mote thing like Skyward Sword?
No, it didn't.
Good, because I hated that stuff.
A Wii swing counted as a sword swing, and that's as far as it went.
Yeah.
It didn't get much more granular than that.
I have the GameCube version.
That's the original.
I remember really, really liking Midna.
Midna's best girl.
Yeah, same here.
And I will say Gremlin Midna is better than Twilight Princess Midna.
Hey yo, based. some of that short stack Midna plap 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 plap.
Yeah, I was playing that.
I just
we
like
went.
I was playing
right there.
I just like her better.
I was playing that game.
I just think she's better as that imp.
Yeah, my brothers and I used to have these like dumb running gags, and we were playing that game around the time that Iggy Azalea's Fancy was popular. You know, I'm still in the murder business, so about the game we called it being in the midna business.
Oh Lord.
And that was our stupid way of asking each other if you finished the game or not. Are you still in the midna business? I'm still in the midna business.
I think Brett wants to be in the midnight business.
Yeah, we used to prank our mom by getting her to repeat songs. Because, like, one time she was, I don't know, she's giving one of her motherly talks about women or something, and she was saying that she was a realist. And so my brother was like, okay, first things first, you're the realist. And she repeated it.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Tricking boomers into quoting bad songs. It's what we did for fun back then. Although I've come to appreciate that song now, because like that slide of like new music being so bad that even the bad music of like 2014 is now not good, but it's better. This isn't a music show, so I'll drop it, but straight up, I would honest to God listen to Fancy before I'd listen to some of the things I've heard this year and last year. Even her new stuff. Like Iggy Azalea became so bad it redeemed Fancy, but I'm dropping that.
Jesus.
It's like the time I had a nightmare that Nicki Minaj was doing a cover of Toto's Africa, and so something there about like nothing that 100 men or more could ever do, and it's like the dream was so realistic. I woke up and actually Googled it to make sure it wasn't real.
Oh no.
It's like, whew, thank God Nicki Minaj did not cover Toto.
Okay, so
Not sure why I thought it would happen, but at least it didn't.
I mean, that song became such a meme a few years later. I'm surprised someone didn't, because
I mean,
at this point it's... Oh, damn, you're right. They did, that's right. They took out that like weird fluty steel drum, whatever that like Caribbean instrument solo is, and that's kind of my favorite part of the song. It's like, dudes, why'd you remove it? Weezer, I love you, but you lost the plot.
you know they did. They did. Oh.
We had one radio station here, Weezer, was coming to town to celebrate the opening of the new downtown Waterside Mall, and like the DJs were at opposite ends of the age spectrum. One was a 80-year-old from the 60s who was like, who the hell is Weezer? And the other one was like, why have they got Weezer? They should call them Geezer by now.
You can't win. Although at this point, maybe they should.
No, but I... Oh, does anyone remember the Windows 95 CD-ROM? It had the Buddy Holly video for no reason at all.
As you do.
Weezer Buddy Holly was included on the Windows 95 disk. I think it was just to prove that you could play music videos easily on the new system. I guess I'm the only one that told.
If like anybody was gonna get their... If anybody was just gonna have their music video on the Windows 95, I suppose it would be them.
Yeah, it was the video that had like Happy Days footage, and they had edited Weezer into it, singing Buddy Holly.
So to get it back to Zelda, is there any game in the series that we consider the bad one? And let's not go for the easy one like Legend of Zelda 2.
I don't count that because what's his name? It's not Miyamoto, it's something. The guy that develops them all was not involved with it, so it's like, okay, if that was done by other people, I just don't count that.
Oh god, the bad one. Ah!
All I really know from 2 is just I am error.
I mean, I guess fucking... If I had to single something out... I mean, Skyward Sword does get a lot of flack.
Deservedly
and-
and deservedly and undeservedly.
I will say that, like, of the flack that it gets, I'm definitely on board with criticizing the constant demise fight. Like, that part that part sucked. Like, having to do, like, all these repeated levels of, like, coming at the dude's toes and having to run up the hill and smack toes over and over again. It was weird, and I didn't like it, and it just wasn't fun. Like, of all the fights that got repeated, the Girahim ones were honestly the most interesting because it forced you to actually, like, make use of the whole, like, directional sword swinging mechanic. And that was the part I liked the most. It was like, oh shit, you have to actually sword fight this dude. That's actually kind of cool. But having to do Demise just sucked balls. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of the Toesies fight. I'm not a fan of it.
Okay, so that's one for Skyward Sword. Or at least one particular
I've barely played Skyward Sword, so I can't say.
Skyward Sword simultaneously has some of the coolest and lamest shit in it.
Like it kind of.
I was just put off by the controls.
Would you say like it kind of Nebel? Would you say it sort of evens out to being a meh game?
Yeah, like there's cool stuff in it, but the only stuff that makes it worthwhile only happens every now and again. Like the stuff that you could only get by playing the game. Like basically fighting Girahim was the thing I enjoyed about Skyward Sword.
So not even the story can redeem it.
The story's okay. It's not fantastic. Groose is a lot of fun though.
So it's just the worst thing. So I guess the worst thing we could say is that it's just an average Zelda game.
Yeah, which is kind of a shame because it's supposed to be like the beginning of everything. So making this like your big deal prequel story and having it like flop like that is kind of disappointing. But I'm not sure. Again, I'm not sure I would count Zelda 2 because wasn't Zelda 2 originally like developed as a different game and
it might have
they
been.
just reskinned Zelda on top of it? Or am I thinking of something?
That's what I remember.
Mario.
Say what, Dylan?
That was Mario 2. That was Mario 2 that, yeah.
Okay.
It was a different team, though. I know that, because I saw him in an interview. The Zelda guy said that.
You sure? I'm pretty sure it was Miyamoto.
John Zelda.
Miyamoto.
Zelda.
Maybe it is Miyamoto.
'Cause I remember.
He's got the same name as Musashi. Huh, that's cool.
Shigeru Miyamoto. Basically the genius wunderkind who saved Nintendo in the 80s.
John Zelda.
It was at Kmart when Twilight Princess came out, or maybe it was already out. Was it already out in 2007? We sold it. I didn't know what Zelda really was, but the name sounded girly, and it was really strange when like this Marine Corps guy was buying it. It's the same reaction I had to The Princess Bride, which I've still never seen, but everybody who recommends it does not look like the kind of person that would watch a movie called The Princess Bride. It kind of sounds like a Barbie DVD.
No, it's a really good movie.
I know the Inigo Montoya thing. I've heard that one. So I know a lot of the lines. It's like Holy Grail. By the time I finally see it, I'm super pre-spoiled.
Okay.
No, sometimes it's just like dissonance when people are like buying or recommending a title, and the title is very different from the content. Twilight Princess sounds like a My Little Pony episode about Twilight Sparkle, who I think became some kind of princess, so it actually fits.
No.
So Dylan, if you had to single out a Zelda game as bad, which one would you pick?
I mean, other than like some obvious ones, it's like okay, like if you don't count like Zelda 2, Or any weird spin-off. I can't say definitively there's ever been like a bad Zelda game. More of just incredibly mid. And no, I'm not counting CDI.
CDI is a classic. How dare you?
Okay, yeah. See, look, CDI. The best thing the CDI games ever did was give us YouTube poops.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with Breath of the Wild,
motherfucker.
even though
Oh,
it's
shit,
like. Oh no, not for that reason, Dylan. It is my favorite. It's one of my favorite games of all time. And the thing is, sometimes you can love something too much to the point that you're hyper aware of its flaws. It's like how you can treat your spouse or your kids or your best friend literally worse than you treat anyone else, because it's like indifference is the opposite of love. Hate, anger, and criticism are so intertwined with love. Like, I love the temples and the guardian beasts and all that, but I also think they're really disappointing. And compared to like the Ocarina of Time temples, they just felt like the shrines were expanded more. And I'm being too hard on it, because if it was a different game, I would probably love it. But it's not just Zelda; it's that Zelda. So yeah, it's the worst because I love it the most. Unless I have the most intimate opinions on it.
Yeah. It's I'm kind of that way with like Yu Yu Hakusho. I love that anime to death, but it's like I can tell you, I could probably tell you every single plot hole, every single inconsistency.
Yeah,
I can even tell you which episodes had the worst animation.
That's me and Batman the Animated Series. Like, I know the different studios, whether it's Sunrise or ACOM or Dong Yang or TMS, who was good, who was bad. And I'm also traumatized from how many times I've tried to show Batman the Animated Series to normies and adults who found it mid or boring or terrible. I can remember my mother saying that it was no NCIS, which, God, I wouldn't even put Batman and NCIS in the same category. It's like you're comparing scripture to a chewing gum wrapper.
Honestly, it's like honestly, I think when it comes to like Batman the Animated Series, it's been hyped up so much, people forget that like that 90% of it is so fucking mid. I will say that as a diehard Batman fan.
It has no beginning, no ending. It has certain high points in between, but anything that's been that long. The thing is, I had already dissected that show to death before any of the other shows you would probably list as better had come out.
Oh my God.
Sometimes, yeah, it's like I can remember reading the credits to find out if the redesigned episodes were from the same people, and then without the internet correcting other people that no, it is the same crew, because I had sat through the credits.
Oh, look.
Which was hard back then, because they'd squeeze the credits off to the side to put a commercial in. So it was really tiny, but I could see Bruce Timm's name and Paul Dini, and also it's like, okay, they're the same guys. Like Murakami, a few newcomers like him, but
if you want to talk about bad cartoons, you should see the Zelda cartoon from the 90s.
Thank you for getting us back on topic. I think Batman can be a whole MythoDoodle.
Excuse me, princess.
Yeah, admittedly, that's the 80s when they made these tie-ins that only tangentially tied in.
Was it? I could have sworn that show was from the 90s. I'm checking that up.
I unironically love the Zelda cartoon. I used to have that shit on VHS.
Okay, it had good people behind it. It had like He-Man, Beast Wars people. I think Bob Forward, Larry DiTilio, somebody like that. J. Michael Straczynski.
Okay, Nebel was right. It came out in '89, but it only got like one season, one 13-episode season.
Who was the writer? I know it was a good name.
I can look. Let's have a look. But yeah, it's created by Andy Hayward. I don't know if I know him from anything. Oh, and it was produced by Deke.
Deke.
No, what? That explains a lot.
Maybe it didn't have any good names then. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, I mean, okay, let's see. One episode is written by Bob Forward.
Bob Forward, yep, from He-Man and Beast Wars.
Another by... Yep, don't recognize.
Oh, I guess they can't all be winners.
There was no J. Michael Straczynski in that? I thought there was, because he wrote a shit ton of cartoons back then.
I'm looking through. I have seen a lot of Bob Forward so far, and, well, either Bob Forward or Phil Harnage. I do not know Harnage
Okay,
at
then.
all.
Okay, then it's Bob Forward I'm remembering. He is not bad. I think...
Well, was. I think
the
he's
origin-
dead. I think he's dead now.
He's alive. It's Larry DiTilio who died.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'll never forget the day he died. They put out, Netflix put out a video with that Noelle, what's her name, glazing the new She-Ra.
Okay.
And she was on there like, wow, this is really gay. And it was on the day he had died, and they didn't even do an in memoriam or anything, just Noelle bragging.
I knew that. Holy shit.
Dennis O'Flaherty. Let's see. Bob and
It's Bob Forward.
Bob and Eve Forward. Yeah.
Yeah, Bob Forward's who I was remembering.
Yeah.
But he's good. Beast Wars.
Mhm.
He and Larry DiTilio were the Beast Wars duo.
Oh yeah. Oh god. Most of this show is Bob Forward.
Yeah. In fairness, the game didn't have any characterization for Link.
Yeah.
And there was the guidebook that came with it for like lore notes, but
Yeah. They had the deal behind the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog had the exact same problem. Like there was so little material to work with from the games, they essentially had to make stuff up.
a little easier with Sonic though, because he never got a reputation as a silent protagonist.
Yeah, you at least had like a personality to work with for Sonic.
And it created a saying just how much later adaptations took from those cartoons. It's like they even took the chili dog thing.
Yeah, but there is nothing that made the transition from Zelda the animated series over to the games.
Well, yeah.
About the only thing it's remembered for is Link having
Well,
that
that
really
one line.
that really cringy catchphrase.
It's literally all anybody remembers it for, and it's most because of Nostalgia Critic.
Yeah. Dug unearthed a demon that had been sealed away.
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, I'm sympathetic to guys, though, that, you know, because I remember college classes and screenwriting stuff. And sometimes you just fall back on cliches, you know, or things you're already familiar with. And, you know, you got to meet a deadline. 89, he was probably still using an electric typewriter. And you don't know what this crap is, and you got a dozen other things you're working on. So, like,
You just gotta
I don't know.
point it out.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah, and like I said, this was still early enough in the series life that I don't think even Nintendo fully knew what the games were about.
Oh, here's a Mythoverse related story I've told you in person, or not in person, but like in Discord. I've never told it on the stream. I was in a screenwriting class in like 2019 or 20, around the time that Changeling had printed. You didn't know me from Adam at the time, Brett, but like I liked the comic. And I even showed it to my teacher that was the vibe I was going for, but I made it a boy. And it was sci-fi instead of fantasy, and he was the concrete kid, and he was like created in this government lab, and then he's going to school, and I was trying to do all the like identity stuff, but I also had to finish the damn thing by the end of the semester. And I was already switching because my original script was about the American Revolution, and that was way too hard to write. So I tried for this, and the teacher had told me, do something small. So when I get to the final project, I don't know what to do now. I can't come up with small ideas. But I was born in Washington, D.C., and I know the geography. So all of a sudden, I've got these giant bug kaijus, and he's like crashing through the Pentagon and fighting monsters and demolishing D.C. And my teacher's like, it's a good project. I gave you an A, but you didn't stay small. And I'm like, no, I didn't.
Yeah.
And if you know the source material, if you know I was literally trying to rip off of Changeling, it becomes even funnier that I was doing kaiju in Washington, D.C. But you do that when you've got a time crunch and you don't know where you're going to get an idea from. So you grab for cliches and just what's in the back of your mind. It's like Neil Adams once said about, you know, that shit in your head, you can't use it. It's the same shit that was there last week, and it's the same shit that'll be there next week, and it'll be no good next week. And I feel like that's what Bob Forward was doing with Link. When he couldn't think of anything to do, he just fell back on cliches. Oh, he's horny and he hits on the princess, and, you know, he's a cocky guy because kids like that, I guess. You know what I mean?
He's a cocky guy with cock.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, you know, you got to finish this damn thing by like 5 o'clock and get it to like a physical post office. Because I think Bob Forward was an LA writer, if I remember right, and I'm pretty sure that was being done by a New York office. So like this stuff had to actually be mailed.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I remember that.
You know that
as
because
the era in which, like, in which animation was often Xeroxed.
Yeah,
Oh.
I know he was LA because of Beast Wars. The animators were Canadian, and Bob and Larry were LA. But by the mid 90s, they had email. I'm betting in 96, this was like He-Man had been, where you literally take your script.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised they never lost a script in the mail back then. I bet that did happen at some point.
And probably sent out like multiple copies just to cover their ass.
Maybe. I guess you go get it Xeroxed.
Yeah, exactly. Xerox that shit.
I'm not sure when Xerox copiers came out. I didn't exist yet.
I mean, I'm certain. Well, they had to be a while because from what I learned from my teachers who were animating around the 80s, that they did say that they did use Xerox machines to help with animation.
I know
also
Disney.
a big reason that the cliche of like people using like light blue pencil to draw their like foundational drawings for sketches is because when you scan that into like a Xerox machine that's doing black and white, the light blue doesn't show up, so all you see is the finalized like black lines that you put on it.
Yep. That's why blueprints are blue, because like at one time that kept people from sneaking in with cameras and getting a picture of like the, you know, the Empire State Building while it was being planned. Because there was this whole skyscraper wars where they were all spying and backstabbing on each other.
And of course there was.
Oh, hey, while we're kind of semi-talking about old cartoons, any of you remember Muppet Babies?
Yeah.
I remember it existed. I couldn't tell you much about it.
Okay, Muppet Babies was the only 80s cartoon I actually watched in its original run, because it ended in 91. And most of my nostalgia for that time and style are really just from Muppet Babies and its reruns, because it was 84 to 91. They did a really early episode with a moral about video game addiction, and the episode was called It's Only Pretendo. And when I was a kid, I actually thought Nintendo was called Pretendo because of that episode. And one of the games they were playing in there was Legend of Imelda.
See, it wasn't a pointless tangent he was going on.
No,
Hey,
no,
we
I went
made it
there.
back. We made it back, fellas.
How I knew that was a spoof on Legend of Zelda, I'm not sure. But, you know, in the 90s, you just picked stuff up from commercials and vibes, and you knew stuff, but you didn't know how. So, Muppet Babies actually introduced me to Zelda by parody. It introduced me to everything by parody. Like Star Trek, Star Wars. I only knew pop culture as a kid, basically through Muppet Babies. It was my crash course. That's why it's not on DVD, because it used so much stock footage and clips from other things. I think Disney finally has the Muppets and Star Wars and Indiana Jones, but I think they could now get most of the rights, but they can't release uncut Muppet Babies because of all the, you know, copyrighted footage it threw in.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, and what's funny is, like, it's been reality more and more. The Muppet Babies weren't real. In Muppets Take Manhattan, they were like a fantasy sequence where, like, Piggy was imagining, like, what it had been if her and Kermit and all had grown up in the same nursery. And that's the only time we see live action puppets of the Muppet Baby characters. And that was literally just to shoehorn them in to plug the cartoon. So the entire 7 years of that cartoon are set in an imaginary dream musical number in Muppets Take Manhattan. Put that in your snow globe.
And smoke it. Wait.
No, you know, the St. Elsewhere, the snow globe, where all the TV shows connect.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
There was an 80s hospital show that's actually really good, but it's
what you're talking
stupid
about.
ending. Yeah,
It was in the imagination of an autistic kid.
yes it was. Is that why you know about it?
I heard about it, yes. Oh, you dick!
That's right, I went there. We are uncensored on Radio Mythoverse.
Jesus Christ.
Only the lowest blows. Below the belt only.
It's like, now I'm imagining like Forrester like getting into some kind of argument with a guy at a bar, and then by the time things escalate, dude like dares Forrester to hit him in the face, and he goes, no, I won't hit you in the face. And then he just starts kicking him in the dick over and over again.
Yeah. That's because the other guy lost the Muppet Babies trivia.
Yeah, that's right.
Doesn't every bar have a Muppet Babies trivia night?
And
That's also where I met Stan Lee. And Stan Lee, all of his braggadocio, they deadass implied that he drew Spider-Man. They had him on there, like, meeting the Muppet Babies, and he's sitting at a drawing board drawing the Sunday strip. I don't think Stan Lee ever drew a stick figure.
Who did they have him, who did he have drawing the Spoderman stuff? Oh, now my pen is acting right, so I can maybe go back to the other, like, the Toon Legs.
I'm not sure. I wish I could be drawing. The reason I'm not tonight is because I'm staying at a farmhouse without Wi-Fi, and with my phone I can draw or talk. And
Well, if you see Clark Kent around, tell him I said hi.
okay.
Oh, God.
Okay, here's something I want to know.
Oh, looks like me and Dylan both got snuck a Midna in there.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Was it like something I want to know? The thing about Zelda being chic, is that something everybody's always known, or was finding that out a big deal at the time?
It happens in the story.
Yeah,
so
I know. Yeah, I know. Just trying to.
I don't think it was that. I don't think it was that big of a deal. Like, I feel like the only people who wouldn't have known were the people who were introduced to Sheik and Smash Brothers.
Yeah, I was introduced to Sheik and Smash Bros.
I don't think it's a big deal because the 3DS re-release of that game, they redesigned Sheik to look blatantly female.
Really?
Yeah.
So on the N64, it's a little bit more ambiguous.
Right. They did the I don't want to spoil the Batman movie, but you know the one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And the action figure. I saw the action figure in the store, which completely spoiled that a decade before I saw the movie. At least my dad fell for it. He did not understand. He didn't understand the point of Batman, though. He almost got the animated series, but not quite. He's like, I don't know who this is for. It seems too dark for kids, and it looks more like my childhood than yours. Yes, Dad, you're getting it. I think he just thought that, like, 90s kids only liked attitude and heavy metal and flashy stuff because he was born in 1938. He was not kidding when he said that Batman the Animated Series looked like it was from his childhood. He saw the Fleischer Superman cartoons in the theater.
I mean, that's not like that's not an unfounded assumption to make that kids are just not gonna click with the stuff that you were into when you were young. Like, I will admit, like, the amount how surprised I am to find kids being into stuff that I was into when I was their age.
Same here. Or like when they romanticize the iPod and stuff.
See, that's pretty silly.
Well, I had a bunch of Zoomers crash out on me the other day when I basically said, somebody was saying like Britney Spears and the white girl pop of 20 years ago we don't have today. And I'm like, yeah, we do. Dua Lipa is basically the same thing. These Zoomers crashed out. They were like, no, she's not. And I'm like, basically, her, Britney, Madonna, ABBA, it's kind of a style that's only changed a little bit. Like 4-chord progression, girl vocals, like beat that you could have used in a 70s disco. And they're just, like I'd said, something blasphemous because the early 2000s are like this huge romanticism thing right now among like the TikTok crowd.
I mean, I guess we're at that cycle right now, aren't we?
Yep. Part of why my dad didn't get Batman was because, like, he was a 50s teenager, so those clothes and those cars and the whole 1940s aesthetic was his parents', and it was boring. And if you did get a 1940s car, you took it apart and put flames on it. So, like, to him, it's just bizarre that, here he is, like, in his 50s, and children are watching a Batman show, children and adults, that's intentionally designed to look like the uncool stuff from his parents' time.
Well, something that I still don't understand that became cool more recently, Crocs.
I know.
I don't get it.
Damn, I remember when George W. Bush wore a pair and it almost started the Second Civil War.
God, imagine showing that to the kids.
Yeah, no kidding. Still like Crocs?
Guess who's wearing your kicks?
Kicks. I remember when that Pumped Up Kicks song came out, I misheard the lyrics because I was super white and already a boomer, even at 24. I did not realize kicks were shoes. And I remember way back at Columbine, they had tried to make pipe bombs that didn't explode. So I thought the lyrics of the song were saying, all the other kids that the bombs don't get, better run, better run.
Listen, it would not be out of place. You know what?
I felt weird when a neighbor saw me singing that song while raking leaves. Then I'm like, oh shit, somebody heard me. But yeah, I made it worse.
Thanks. Now you have to commit to the bit, man. Now you gotta double, quadruple down. No, yeah, it's like, I mean, it's better than like, I mean, it's more on brand or on point than my misheard lyrics, like Asia talking about their conversion to the Church of Latter-day Saints.
What is that?
We
are
the Mormons.
Oh.
And of course, who can forget the classic directions that you get from Creedence Clearwater Revival? If you need to take a shit, there's a bathroom on the right.
Yeah. They even acknowledged that in one of their concerts.
Oh, they did?
Or Jimi Hendrix, excuse me while I kiss this guy.
Oh yes, Jimi Hendrix's coming out party.
Well, he actually did sing it that way in concert as a joke.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh no.
A Bad Moon Rising, I never misheard. I used to sing that when like one of my parents or grandparents was in a bad mood, and I changed it to "There's
no.
a bad mood on the rise."
Oh no, Dylan, no.
What's he doing? I can't see.
Oh no!
It's Tingle.
Tingle's doing the shuffle.
Tingle has. Let's just say Tingle is required by
The state court.
is required by the state authority to inform you that he is on a registry of a certain nature.
I don't know who that is, so I'm okay.
Tingle.
Wind
Oh.
Waker, the guy in.
Oh, I think he was introduced in Majora's Mask.
I remember being a Wind Waker.
He was.
That's why I don't
Yeah.
remember.
He wasn't Wind Waker, but he was originally from Majora's Mask.
Okay. So
I don't remember this character. Maybe if I saw the visual, I would.
So,
I'm terrible with names.
so Tingle is this.
State of Florida has asked us to.
He's.
He's a little fat dude in green suit.
He looks like a Christmas elf.
He's the dude with like the green filthy Frank suit who like has like a mustache and a beard and he's dead.
You like.
Tingle got him. Press F, fellas. Tingle got Forrester.
Oh Lord. This is good. Good Lord, man.
That has asked us to disclose our Triforce crimes to you.
Just good Lord.
We were bad, but now we're good. We're coming to your neighborhood.
Why? By the way, did you guys know Tingle actually has a spin-off?
Yes. He has two. I think he has two spin-offs actually.
And they're both very, very strange.
I didn't know about the spin-offs, but honestly,
Tingle, yeah, one was called Tingle's Rupee Land.
Yep. Tingle's
Right,
Rosie.
I'm back.
Tingle's Rosie Roop. I'm not sure if you can get these games in the United States, but you can get. But they were released in Japan. Yes, there's freshly picked Tingle's Rosie Rupee Land, Tingle's Balloon Fight DS, Too Much Tingle Pack, Ripen Tingle's Balloon Trip of Love. They're all very strange.
See, he
Oh,
does.
so it's like, was this like the Custer's Revenge of its time?
Not that. Oh no, nothing like that. Nothing like that. They're just very.
You
weird.
just gave me a horror.
They're just weird.
Custard's Tingle's Revenge.
You know what the really weird thing is, and I don't know if I can verify this, but I always remembered hearing that Tingle was really popular in Japan.
That would not surprise me. Like
Would-
how?
Because he's like
Hey?
Like
he's
how?
like the most Japanese thing to come from this series. When you think about it,
What's that?
I get.
Tingle is like the most Japanese thing you're gonna get from this series.
I guess.
Well, think of it. It's like he's so. It's like for all the weird. Oh, okay. There are like the Sheikah clan and shit, which were like made into ninja or like ninjas and shit. But like, if you like look, it just like he's very Japanese in a weird kind of.
I know. I know what you're getting at. It's like, yeah.
You mean he's culturally Japanese, like reflecting like their history, or Japanese like panty vending machines?
Their sense of humor.
Oh, panty vending machines.
Pretty much.
I don't even know if those are real, but I hope it's true. We believed it in the 2000s.
Forrester needs it to be true. His worldview will collapse if it turns out they don't exist.
No, actually, it's something I have a little bit of an irritation with a lot of Japanese media does that, like, I don't know. They're not down on manhood overall, but they can sometimes make fun of Japanese men, especially older Japanese men. It's almost like a post-World War II apology. It's like their culture isn't allowed to be masculine anymore. Sometimes it gets on my nerves. Master Roshi archetype. Whereas, like, we make, like, Mr. Miyagi and shit, like Master Splinter. We do old Japanese men as, like, fountains of wisdom. They do themselves as perverts.
And the weird thing is, in Japan, you're actually supposed to respect your elders over there. It's highly expected of you to treat your elders with respect.
Incidentally, I got some confirmation there are indeed panty vending machines.
Oh boy.
Your worldview survives for now.
Well, Dylan, I think partially it's because that was, like, in the 80s, 90s, that was kind of the war generation and or the people older than the war generation who caused the shit to happen. So I don't think old people necessarily, like, you might be required culturally to respect your own parents, but I think they were like the opinion of boomers like now, but worse. I think there was a cultural antipathy. Because for a while there, every, like, old grandfather, like Ray Hino's grandfather in Sailor Moon was basically Master Roshi.
Although I will say this though, in Roshi's defense, dude could throw hands.
Oh, absolutely.
I think it kind of became a, like, stock character flaw they could use to, like, offset a character that's supposed to be, like, kind of a big deal.
Yeah. It's just weird when the West
ended
does
up dipping into it so much that it kind of became a trope.
Yeah.
Well, I guess part of it too was being Japanese isn't exotic in Japan, whereas, like, with Splinter or Miyagi, it's kind of actually a character trait. They're all Japanese, that doesn't mean anything. Good Ninja Turtles, Splinter is the only thing that makes them actually ninjas. Oh, and Shredder.
When everyone's Japanese, no one is.
Well, yeah, that's part of why anime does so well, because you can dub it into any language, and it's just kind of generic and universal. Whereas, like, a J-drama, you know, still looks and sounds and feels and is from a foreign country, but, like, My Hero Academia is just generically about youth and fighting.
Dylan, are you doing what I think you're doing?
Maybe.
Oh boy.
I know that look.
Yep. Is he a hungry boy? Is he hungry?
Is it Astolfo related?
No.
It is not. Not this time.
It is.
I feel like Link Astolfo is actually too easy, because Link is the brunt of so many femboy jokes.
Yeah, Link already gives off twink energy.
No, this is
Especially after Breath of the Wild.
This is a wholly different kind of Link.
Is it a muscle Link?
No.
Is he hungry?
No.
Oh boy!
Oh boy!
It sure is boring here.
Gee! Oh boy.
Forster, do you know
Muffin Man.
Zelda?
Do you know YouTube poops, Forrester?
I did back in 2007 when they were roasting Ratatouille. I haven't seen them in a long time.
Sad part is, I know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do, Marcel Toying.
Did you see any of the YouTube poops that were based on the Zelda CDI games?
I didn't know what those were till this conversation.
Okay,
It's a whole genre.
It's a rabbit hole. Okay, so Zelda CDI. Back in the 90s, 3DO tried their hands at making a console called the CDI. It was the first CD-based
It was-
console, I think.
It was Philips. It was Philips.
I don't know if it was. I could swear 3DO was involved in that though.
Maybe. Yeah, but it was mainly Philips CDI.
It might have been Philips and 3DO. Okay, so yeah, it was the. Okay, it was noteworthy for being the first CD-based game console. The only problem was none of the games on it were really good. 2 games that got released on it were Legend of Zelda games that were made by a backwater studio in Russia.
It's classic.
Oh
it's,
no.
It's absolutely classic.
Now you drink wolf milk and watch Russian cartoon.
Month for dinner.
No, Family Guy. Don't you remember Stewie in Russia?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah, it was.
Shoelace. One is useless without the other.
Yeah, and the animated cutscenes in those games are infamous just because many of them were used for early YouTube poops.
They are very goofy. They're very goofy looking. And I think a lot of it is because like they're timed very awkwardly.
They're animated very weird, wonky. There's like
Their
none of-
volumes don't always remain consistent. Like they'll shift around a lot.
they don't stay on, like this is something that could only be done by Russians on not even a budget. It was like they had barely anything to work with. It is so bad, but you can't look away.
It's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
Ropes, bombs.
You want it? It's yours, my friend. As long as you have enough dicks.
Come back when you're
I
a
try-
little. Come back. Oh, and the voice acting too. The voice acting
The
is so.
voice acting is golden.
It's so like it is so hammy. Like it's a bunch of people from New England whose only experience up to that point was doing children's cartoons, and I mean,
Come back when you're little. Rich.
it's like everything comes together to just make a glorious train wreck.
Neville, say the Richard line again, but put an emphasis on the.
Richard.
I won.
Come back when you're little. Richard.
Here we go. Here we go. He's coming up. Here he is. Look, he's snuggling up to him.
Am I disconnected again?
No, you did no. No, we hear you. But yeah,
Okay,
like
sorry.
okay.
I tried to make a YouTube poop in like 2007, and I was using Windows Movie Maker, and I was trying to like get the Power Rangers morphing sounds put in Ratatouille where they're like suiting up, but trying to sync audio and get it right was driving me crazy, and I kept filling because we didn't have that big of a hard drive, so I was like filling it up with my final attempts. My father comes in and finds the file, and he's like, "Forrester, what the hell are you doing? YouTube poop dot MP4, YouTube poop final, YouTube poop final, YouTube poop final this time, god damn it. Forrester, what is this?" Every time it just get longer and longer. It's like YouTube poop V4 final. I swear to God, why won't this work? .wmv. I don't know how many gigabytes I filled, and I never did make the damn YouTube poop. I guess I lost my taste for the whole genre.
That's fair.
That was back when it was funny to take the season 3 Power Rangers and take the White Ranger morphing White Ranger power and delete the middle word.
That's really...
Yeah, I could. It would have been very difficult to do a good YouTube poop on Windows Movie Maker just because it's not Not a very good video editor.
No, not at all. And this was Vista, the worst operating system Windows ever had. And it was an HP, so it came with like, I don't know, like 10 gigabytes or something. It was
Yeah.
like nothing.
Yeah,
And, like that was nothing in 2007, and we had to plug in external memory. Like, don't buy your computers at Sam's Club. You'll get a good deal, but it's not worth it.
You will pay less money.
Yeah.
That is the best that can be said.
You will pay up the ass, but some brands are okay. My laptop, my Lenovo was from Costco, and I actually liked it. It's like, get an Asian brand. Americans do not make good computers. Like, making computers requires math.
Jesus.
but yeah, like
I know it's racist to say Americans can't do math, but it's not my fault. My country's stupid.
Womp, womp.
okay, so is it
Listen,
fair
I'm
to
finding more and more that the Americans are the only ones who can't do math.
would it be fair? Okay, would it be fair to say a lot of us had our sense of humor somewhat influenced by YouTube poops?
Oh yes.
YouTube in general.
Like when I got on YouTube for the first time back in like 2009, I think, like that was probably their golden age. Like,
Yep.
just like I didn't even know what they were, or I didn't really get them at the time. But once I kind of learned to appreciate more, more absurd and just weird and bizarre humor, like I could kind of understand the artistry behind them.
Charlie! Candy Mountain, Charlie!
Jesus.
It's a
Annoying
Leopardon. It's a Leopardon.
I never understood why the damn Annoying Orange was so popular. He was even on pajamas.
My sister watched Red back in the day.
I'm older than YouTube. I watched the Flash stuff like Strong Bad and Foamy the Squirrel.
Yeah.
Home server,
Oh,
Newgrounds.
I'm in the official Foamy the Squirrel Discord server. Actually.
Oh, nice. Okay. That's like over 20 years ago. I'm surprised people still know that. Okay, good.
Yeah, there's like an official. I never go in there, but yeah, I'm in there.
I
mean,
never
just 'cause-
go in there, but I'm in there.
Just because something is still around doesn't mean people know about it. Madonna is still singing, but who the hell knows?
Or like,
Okay.
cares?
What I mean is, I lurk in there. I don't really engage in there, or at least I don't. I'm in a ton of servers that I just don't interact with.
I mean, there are worse places to lurk. You won't get arrested for that one.
oh
Yeah.
lord.
Didn't we both just draw the king saying "my boy"?
Yes.
I didn't even realize you
Yes,
I
you
didn't even.
You didn't know.
I didn't even
Why
notice.
didn't you know? My boy.
Okay,
All right, well, guys, I'm going to have to kind of dip out in a second. One thing, I keep losing my internet. We're having bad storms in the DC area right now.
Yeah.
do you have anything Zelda related you want to get out before you have to?
I can't think of anything. I think I covered it all. Which game I like best. We talked about the cartoon, even Muppet Babies.
Does anyone remember when there was supposed to be a movie coming out?
Well,
Um,
there still is.
Yeah, they've announced the casting. I never believed the one they said would be. That was stupid.
Yeah, that was obviously a PR agent trying to cause shit.
The way I feel about it, if Hunter Schafer was personally involved with that, then I think she's scum for, like that big circus. But if it was just her agent and they just like against her will made her the center of all that, I feel really bad for her. So that's why I'm not joking.
Did they actually
Like-
cast Timothy Chalamet as Link, or is that just something that the internet?
No,
They did.
no. You can just look it up. They cast like a 15-year-old to play Link. Which I guess makes sense.
That's why I knew it. That's why I knew it wouldn't be Hunter Schafer, not because she's trans, but because she's 27.
Who is this kid? I don't know him.
They want to make
Well, yeah.
franchises and stuff.
Well,
No
yeah,
one's
yeah.
Zelda in her 30s.
Oh, okay. Bo Bragison and Benjamin Evan Ainsworth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know either of them. I guess that is a good thing.
Well, yeah. It's like, I definitely think it's a good thing, like hiring unknown, so there's no, so there's like no it's like you don't.
You see the character, not the actor.
Yeah. It's like people were joking. Oh, they were gonna get
Timothy.
Tom Holland.
They were gonna get Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the things they're saying.
I'm glad
But
to
yeah,
know.
I'm glad.
Yeah, I'm glad to know Chalamet casting was only a meme. By the way, so far the only thing I've seen him in is Dune.
I've seen him in other things.
Shyamalan.
I think he got a role in Dunkirk, didn't he?
I think so.
But yeah, like yeah, I mean, like it always seemed to be. I remember news about a Zelda movie going back as far as 10 years ago, and people were hoping to be animated, which personally I think would probably be the better way to go. But
Around like 2010, I think, the same studio that did like the TMNT animated movie, they did put out like a test thing for a Zelda movie, but they kind of, I think they had like gone bankrupt or some shit.
yeah.
Yeah, it was like the same studio. I think that also, like they did TMNT. I think they did the Astro Boy adaptation.
Mm-hmm. I mean, again, I'd probably prefer if there was gonna be a Zelda movie, it'd be animated, but it could be starting off on a worse foot, all things considered.
It's like I really do hope they kind of pull from like classic fantasy, because it's like I love movies like The Dark Crystal. You know, it's like definitely that sort of feel. I hope they kind of go for.
I'm glad I didn't know what Lord of the Rings was when it was in production, because I would be so worried about it if I had known.
Yeah, like, do you guys have any hopes for that movie at all?
Zelda?
Yeah.
I'm cautiously optimistic.
I thought Mario was mid, but I enjoyed it.
Nebel?
I mean, I guess I'm in the same boat of like expecting it to be kind of mid. Like, I don't expect it to make me throw up in disgust or anything. But yeah, I don't have high expectations of it.
So we think it's going to be mid. No.
Womp.
I guess Sonic the Hedgehog remains undefeated in movie adaptations.
So far.
Hey, before I leave, Neville, I want to hear you say it is dangerous to go alone. Take this as Kermit.
Oh, it's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Kermit just gives you a gun.
Oh Lord!
Oh, the most powerful spell of all.
Oh, here's
You will
something.
send people to meet their judge.
Oh, here's something neat that I came across years ago. That is, let's see if I can find it. I don't know if someone did this themselves or I don't know if somebody did this themselves or not. What I do remember that. God, it might be buried. I'm not sure if I can find it. Okay, so someone did like an anime. a short anime adaptation of Link to the Past, I think.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And it actually had like Todd Haberkorn and Kira Buckland in it, and
Oh yes. Oh god, there was another one on Newgrounds. Where Kira Buckland was Zelda, because she used to do a lot of Newgrounds, or she voiced a lot of Newgrounds animation back in the day.
I think this one might be it. I think this is it. Yeah. Let me see. Does this look like it, Dylan?
Where are you posting it?
Yeah. Does this look like it? I think this is the one.
Let me look. That's one of them. There's another one. I think it was called like the Real Legend of Zelda or something like that. It's just like, holy shit, like Kira Buckland has become like one of my favorite voice actresses. I would get her to voice my character Rin if I could. It's just like, holy shit, it's just like, I'm a 2B fan, let's just say. And if Forrester was here, he would know her as Jolene Cujo. He'd be nerding out if he hadn't left.
Yeah, I was actually kind of impressed by like how well that thing was animated, though.
Oh yeah.
And also, I mean, like, Todd was actually a pretty good choice to be Link.
Yeah, oh my god, yeah. Todd Haberkorn. I saw him in some recent. He was like the main guy, and he was like the main male character in Claymore. You know, like the only prominent male character in Claymore.
Todd's in a lot of things. Like, he was also Italy and Hetalia.
The main guy, our resident Alan Walker and D. Grayman.
Death the Kid and Soul Eater.
Yeah.
Like, Todd's been around.
Yeah.
I can think of few people who could probably do Link if you had to give Link a voice.
True.
Like, I'm trying to, like, I know, like, from, like, 99% of the time, like, Link is silent. He doesn't talk.
I mean, he makes noises.
Yeah, but he doesn't, like, have a voice. He does... Yeah, but he doesn't have, like, a voice or anything. Like, I'm trying to remember, like, Skyward Sword was, like, one of the first times they actually tried giving Link an actual character, right?
As in giving him speaking lines or giving him a personality?
Probably a little of both.
Because, like, he definitely had a personality in Wind Waker. They were able to make him a lot more expressive because of the cell shading.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
as far as, like, giving him speaking lines, I don't remember him talking at all in Skyward Sword. Except maybe in, like, dialogue boxes. And even then, I don't quite remember if it had any like that.
Which I guess is...
I just figured, like, if Link talked at all, it would have started in Breath of the Wild.
I haven't seen really much of Breath of the Wild at all, does he?
No.
Okay, then yeah. I don't think he has that. Because I don't remember him ever really... Like,
No,
he had
he
a
has
personality in Skyward Sword, but I don't remember him speaking.
They kind of give you, like, line dialogues to, like, reply with, but he didn't speak them.
Oh, so it's like, No, like
yeah, just dialogue.
Oh, that's what they do, huh?
To be fair, they've kind of done that since like Ocarina of Time. They give him like it's like they give him options to like at least options to like say something. I don't know. It's like he's always technically been a silent protagonist, but it's like it's canon that he actually talks to these people. He talks to people.
I think about the.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's just you don't hear him talk.
aside from like the, I mean, like aside from the cartoon and the CDI games, the only other Zelda media where Link actually talks and seems like an active character is in the Zelda mangas. As far as I know. Gonna guess neither of you guys have really have checked any of the Zelda mangas out.
My nephew has has them.
Yeah, I would say like I wouldn't say he's a silent I mean, again, I think Link was given a personality quite a few times, especially in again, that's one of the reasons I really like Wind Waker is that the fact that they got to do a cell shaded cartoony aesthetic meant that Link could be a lot more expressive. And he did a lot of there's a lot of acting going on, like a lot of it was through pantomime, but you know, that's still personality. That's still character.
Yeah, what I'm saying, if you're looking for like any Zelda where he actually talks, you're more than likely not gonna find that in the games.
Nope, and I don't think you need it.
I drew Navi cussing. Could you imagine? Hey, bitch!
Okay, now here's a video. I gotta know if you guys saw it. Let's see. Hush, Leo. I type in killing Navi and guess what the first result is?
Uh-oh.
Hint, hint, it has nothing to do with Zelda.
Oh. I got it.
Yeah. Yeah, here's the one here's the video I was thinking of. You guys seriously don't hear that?
No, I don't hear it.
I just had an awful idea. Hold on.
He's just begging for attention. Come here, you. Come on. Yeah, like that. You guys should watch that video. It is hilarious. So I'm pretty sure nobody here is going to defend Navi then.
Nah.
I mean, I don't feel any need to.
Okay, honestly, she wasn't that bad.
But you understand why people find her annoying.
Yeah, but I feel like it's kind of been overstated.
Yeah.
Like, even while playing the game, like, I never really found Navi too irritating. It's just like, oh, this is just the Z. She's basically was just the Z target mechanic for me, and that's it. Like,
Yeah, I always thought it was exaggerated.
And most of what I've seen about why people dislike Navi is just that she always interrupts the game to tell you stuff you already know.
Honestly,
Even then,
not
it's
as
not like interrupting. It's more like you'll sometimes get a prompt to interact with her, and that's when you would get that dialogue. And even then, it's like, I feel like there's way more annoying instances of like the game just coming to a screeching halt, and you're just not able to do anything about it.
Yep.
Like on some level, I would argue like there's Final Fantasy games that are kind of worse offenders in that regard.
It sounded like you had something, Dylan.
No. Well, yeah, there are worse offenders. I mean, in other games, Phi or Phi.
Yeah. Check your fucking Wiimote batteries.
Oh, Lord. Okay, how about another one? Is the water temple in Ocarina of Time as bad as everybody says?
It's pretty fucking annoying. Having to go... Go ahead.
I think once you figure it out, though, like, you can kind of navigate it pretty well, but...
It's such a chore. Like, even once you figure it out, it's a lot of backtracking.
Yeah, it's still a
It's a
chore.
lot of paperwork.
Yeah, I think I've heard that the... I don't want to say it's a remake, because I don't think it technically is a remake, but like the...
Remaster.
Yeah, I've heard like the remaster fixes a lot of the mechanics in the water temple.
Well, for one, it shows you where to go. It's like there's colored lines you can follow.
Mm-hmm. And I think it also controls better than it did in the 64 version.
Oh yeah. You can just you can swap your iron boots out. And yeah, it's a whole lot easier.
Leo.
But yeah, I mean, even with all the fixes, I would agree that for the most part, the Water Temple is one of the weaker showings for Ocarina of Time.
Okay, is that would you say that's true for like pretty much every other Zelda game that a water-based temple's the weak link? No pun not intended.
Admittedly, I'm trying to think of what all of them are. Let's see. I know in the frickin'... I know that I found having to do the water level stuff in Tower of the Gods is kind of annoying in Wind Waker. I don't know, anytime you have to like control water level, it's kind of annoying.
It's like what?
Because you know you're in for a lot of backtracking.
Oh, not so much that the controls don't translate very well to swimming.
The swimming doesn't really matter too much. At least, it's never been the primary problem for me. Whatever would irritate me about a water level is like, oh god, now I gotta go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and it's not difficult, it's just more tedious. Like, I'm sure maybe the controls weren't exactly like optimally developed, but that was never like, maybe that's part of why it's so tedious, but that wasn't like the first thing that came to mind for me.
I mean, that was definitely true in Ocarina of Time, from what I remember. Like, a lot of... Whenever I saw people kind of bring up how much the water temple in Ocarina sucked, it was... Well, aside from the labyrinthian nature of the dungeon itself, it's also... It did not control very well, which... That was just kind of more of a limitation of its day, though.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I guess, like, it not controlling very well may contribute to it being kind of a slog.
Well, it was kind of taking. It was sort of taking a problem that. I mean, it was taking one of its shortcomings and making it even worse. Like it was a multiplying factor. So, like, I mean, like you said, like the biggest problem you've had with water-based temples is that there's a lot of backtracking. Well, now imagine you gotta run a maze with bad controls, and something you don't like is worse.
Yeah, I think that might be a fair assessment.
Here, I drew Phi.
Oh my
Where
god.
is she from?
Your fucking batteries, it's Skyward Sword.
Oh.
Oh my lord.
Okay, so Midna's at the high end of companions, who's at the low end.
Oh my god.
And I'm pretty sure neither of you are gonna say it's Navi.
I have to think about that. Do you even have one in Breath of the Wild or no?
Let's have a look.
Phi is pretty impressed with her Master's Wii remote.
Ah, of course.
Let's see. Let's have a
I
look.
won't.
I type in Breath of the Wild Companion and what I get is an app.
Okay, I'm guessing that's a no.
Yeah. Alright, let's...
Shit. Okay.
Wind
Honestly,
Waker.
like, for the bottom of the games that I've played, competing for the bottom spot would be either Midna or Phi.
Really, the bottom? Midna at the bottom?
No. Navi or Phi, that's my bad. I got mixed up.
Yeah.
But it's less like... It's less that I found... I mean, they are annoying, but the fact that they annoy people is about all anybody really remembers them for.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like with Phi, it's a bit more, like, wasted potential because Phi is supposed to be, like, the spirit of the Master Sword.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I don't know, maybe there's, like, maybe I'd rank her a little bit lower because there's, like, squandered potential with her.
And most of the time, Link solos it, doesn't he?
Solos what?
Solos the adventure, like he doesn't have anybody else. It's
Usually,
just him.
no, he usually has a companion.
Really?
There's usually somebody to talk to him and tell him how the mechanics work and such. I guess he didn't have one in the first game.
No.
But at least since Ocarina of Time, maybe even from like, maybe there's an earlier point where he had a companion too, but at least since Ocarina of Time, he's had one.
It says Link's primary companions in Awakening is Marin.
Okay, yeah, then he did have one.
Let's see, Link to the Past. Oh. No, he's got like 3 companions in Oracle of Seasons and Ages.
Yeah, so he's had them before. So it's a pretty consistent part of it.
Yeah.
I remember liking the King of Red Lions, and I know there's some people that dog on having to sail around, but honestly, that was kind of part of the appeal of Wind Waker's. Like, it feels so much more exploratory because it feels like so much of the world is unexplored. And you basically have to chart it yourself, which I think is part of what makes it interesting. But yeah, King of Red Lions I think is a pretty good companion.
Okay.
He helps you get around, and I mean, I guess he'll interrupt you once in a while, but it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Alright, here's probably a hard one. Best villain who isn't Ganon.
I'd say Zant is pretty solid.
How about Vati?
Yeah, Vati's pretty good.
Majora.
Well, I guess that'd be Skull Kid mostly, because we don't know who Majora is. We know that the cursed mask is tied to him, and that's about it. I don't think we really know anything else about Majora besides that this is his mask. Skull Kid is really the sort of villain of Majora's Mask, and even then, it's mostly the mask possessing him.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's the mask houses Majora's spirit, doesn't it?
I don't think it's even that clear about it. Because we don't really know anything about what Majora is. Obviously, the greatest villain of them all is Tingle.
No love for Darkling?
I mean, Darklink is cool. I'm not sure I would call him, like, a villain.
He's more of an obstacle. Well, he was sort of a villain in, the Four Swords games. Because I had, like, Four Swords Adventure.
Mhm.
And I do remember him being very prominent there.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't call him an outright villain. He's definitely more of just an obstacle. He's never really been like the main sort of villain.
As much as I kind of dogged on the Skyward Sword, Girahim I think is a pretty cool villain.
Better than Demise?
Miles fucking better. Besides, Demise is kind of just like the Ganon precursor.
You know, he's supposed to be the god that whose spirit Ganon is in his Leo, you're making it hard for me to think. Oh. Alright, okay, I'll give you some attention. Just had to let him outside. Alright.
I was talking to Neville. Who are you drawing now?
What do you mean, what am I drawing at?
Isn't it one of those fish that fish lady from Majora's Mask?
Princess Ruto. Oh shit! Yeah. I forgot. There's like hot fish women.
Yes.
What's the one from Breath of the Wild? Mipha.
I mean, honestly,
Yes.
when it comes to Breath of the Wild, all I ever hear about is like the Fishman, bro.
Yeah. He's the safe horny option.
Yeah. I guess that's why I heard about him.
Okay, do you guys want to know something neat? You know
What?
You know what the name of Link's horse is?
Epona.
Yeah, and Epona was a Roman goddess who was a protector of horses, ponies, donkeys, and mules.
No, that tracks. I was kind of surprised that it was Roman of all things.
Well, started out Roman, got appropriated by the Celts.
That's where I thought it landed up.
Which, of course, makes sense, because, you know, British Isles are full of horses. thought until I learned about Epona the goddess, I thought for the longest time that was just a dumb name they made up. Because it sounded like pony.
Epona. No, there's a basis behind it.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, oh man, like, how about the deep lore where there was a lot more explicitly Christian iconography in the series?
Yeah. Like the, I think in the original one, his shield had a cross on it.
Mm-hmm.
And in, there's a lot of, like, with the Gerudos, there's a lot of, like, Muslim imagery. Like in the original Japanese version of Ocarina of Time, the Spirit Temple had a lot of, like, crescent and stars all over the temple.
Yeah, and it had Islamic chanting too.
Yeah, it did, and Nintendo almost got in trouble for that.
Oh, in the I think it was in the
Fire Temple.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was in the Fire Temple. Like they used like they had a CD of just some new age world music, and they picked this one that was like an Islamic chant.
Like a call to prayer.
It was something. All I know is it was sung in Arabic, I believe, and they just picked it because they thought it was exotic and it fit the vibe of the temple, and they almost got in trouble for it. Seriously, he's right within mic shot. How did you not hear that?
I guess it filters him out.
I heard him a little bit.
He is very loud when he wants to be.
And he can float through the air and climb up trees.
There's gonna be a whole super cut of me getting interrupted by Leo, I just know it.
But yeah, the what do they call them? The Zora.
Yeah.
It's I was a little bit. I think that like the fact that the Zora didn't return in Wind Waker was a bit of a disappointment for me when I was playing Wind Waker.
They bird people.
What's that?
The bird people. They
became the Ruto or the Rito, and I didn't quite understand how that worked.
Yeah, it's like literally the whole world is. You would think they'd be
You'd think they'd thrive at this point,
but they're like fuck it, we're birds now.
We're bird people now.
Wait, fish people became bird people?
Yes.
Yes.
Why? I don't know. Like the Kokiri becoming the Korok is kind of a logical progression. Okay.
Explain.
These are forest children that then turned into like tree people. That kind of makes sense. The Zora becoming the Rito is a really bizarre progression. It's like I don't quite understand it.
And this isn't something that can be explained away about how, according to evolutionary science, all life began in the sea.
I mean, the thing that's weird about it is, like, in Wind Waker, they kind of make a point of the fact that there's almost nothing else in the water but monsters.
Mm-hmm.
like the occasional monster that you fight, and they make it a very explicit point about it that it's only the monsters and the occasional like quote unquote mermen that you run into that help you fill out your chart, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Like there aren't even like wild fish for people to catch. So it's sort of weird that like post-flood Hyrule, it's kind of strange that the Zora didn't kind of become a superpower after that. I don't know, maybe it's just me.
No, I get it. It's like, if you're gonna turn it into water world, why not make the fish people like more dominant?
Yeah. Being real though, I probably just wanted to see more. I probably just wanted to see more Ruto.
God, honestly, what makes it so weird is that in like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, the bird, the Rito, and the Zora are separate species that coexist. So it's like
We are no longer connected.
it's like Tears of the Kingdom, or you know the new games, like they exist in this weird sort of combination of like all these different Zelda timelines, because nothing lines up and nothing really makes sense.
Like they have Koroks in there. Oh shit. Yeah, I don't know a whole heck of a lot about Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah, it's basically like a soft reboot.
Okay.
I mean, not that they say it was, but that's basically what it is. They basically, and they even like rewrote like a lot of the backstory for. They got rid of the whole notion of like Din or like the three goddesses. No, it's just Hylia now.
Wait, really?
Yeah, Din, Miru, and yeah,
Thor?
like
They're just not around?
it's just it's literally only Hylia.
Huh. Okay, and is this like... I don't know, I'm trying to understand it. Is this a new development? Like, Hyrule used to worship three goddesses and then they kind of merged into one? Or is this kind of retcon?
Yeah, it's a retcon. It's like they don't get mentioned at all.
That's so weird.
Maybe this is something that could be explained away by different timeline, which, god damn, that is probably one of the most confusing aspects of Zelda.
Yeah, but it doesn't even fit to any of those timelines. It just sits in this weird nebulous area of like where they just throw everything in from the series, and it's like yeah, it's really weird, and it's like it was weird making it a timeline to begin with. Honestly, hot take, but it's like, yeah, people are gonna make it a timeline, I guess. Yeah, Nintendo would eventually, but like, yeah, it's like they just don't even bother with it anymore.
Have you guys ever been able to make sense out of the different timelines?
Kinda, yeah.
Really?
Well, yeah. Nintendo has an official timeline.
I don't know.
They just have.
I mean, as much sense as you can make of time travel stuff, anyway.
I mean, it always.
Yeah.
It always seemed like the least penetrable part of the series to me.
I mean, it's kind of a key plot point in Ocarina, so you kind of end up having to deal with it. And there's bits of it, like, having the three timelines kind of helps the other games sort of make sense. Like, there's a timeline where the hero doesn't come back. That's Wind Waker.
Actually, Wind Waker is the okay, yeah. Wind Waker was the adult timeline. Yeah, I don't think Link was there. Majora's Mask was the child timeline, and then like all of the classic Zelda games, that was in like the timeline where like Link died.
So Link dies in the timelines that lead into like the original like pixel art Zelda games.
Yes.
Okay, and Wind Waker, because I remember in the prologue, the big thing about Wind Waker is that the hero doesn't return and the goddesses end up having to Noah's Ark the planet.
Yes, because Link was sent back to his time as a child, and so there is no Link in that timeline at all that existed.
Okay. So he kind of erased himself, so there was no hero.
Well, yeah. Zelda did, yeah. Zelda sent him back in time, because she wanted him to relive his childhood, which he ended up fucking suffering anyway. Bitch.
Wait, so how do we know that?
Okay, because we know from Majora's Mask and Twilight Princess, he was the hero shade. The undead warrior that actually trained Twilight Princess Link.
Okay. So Twilight Princess is the part is the version of it where Child Link comes back.
Well, yes. Twilight Princess is in the child timeline. Yes. The timeline where Link is sent back to relive his childhood, which is the same timeline as Majora's Mask.
Okay.
A lot of the cell shaded Wind Waker style games are either before the time split or in the adult timeline. It's like, Spirit Tracks, Wind Waker, Phantom Hourglass. That's all in the adult timeline. And
Okay.
the child timeline, yeah, Majora's Mask, Twilight Princess, yeah.
And that's when you get trained by Skelly Link, who is the original hero
Yeah.
of time.
Yes.
I mean, it's obviously pretty sad, but it's also pretty freaking cool.
I know, right? God, that was me dusting off my Zelda knowledge in real time. That was my autism in real time, just flexing.
Excellent. Now I think we're getting close to the point where we can call it. But now that we brought up the hero shade, I kind of want to draw him now.
Nobody actually drew Zelda proper.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we'll get
Well,
to it. Clearly, there's plenty of material to draw from. We can come back. We can draw.
We still got empty space.
We can draw Breath of the Wild Zelda's Dumpy later. Oh, I guess we can do it then. You gonna tackle that one, Dylan?
Hold on, I got you.
Ah, shit.
Oh man. I think Dylan's done this before, or two.
Or three.
Well, now that you brought it up, right?
No, he's done this. He did this before, like when we did that Nintendo episode.
Oh, was it with Zelda?
Yep.
Well, this is probably going to be a lot better because I've gotten a lot better at freehand sketching.
So no love for classic Zelda then.
Well, I just never had a whole lot of experience with it. Most of my experience has been with the 3D games, not the 2D ones.
I mean the character, not the games.
Well, what would you constitute as classic Zelda? Like NES Zelda? Ocarina of Time Zelda?
The one in the pink gown.
Which one? Because like each of them are different people.
Whichever one appeared in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Fuck, I'm not even sure. I think that one's the Breath of the Wild one.
No, that was Breath of the Wild Link. The one in
No, wait, it wasn't-
Ultimate.
Oh, wait, it's not Ultimate.
She was actually. Okay, hold on. In Smash Brothers Ultimate, Zelda in there, she was designed after a Link to the Past Zelda.
Okay.
I didn't play the one for the Wii U, so I don't know what she looked like there, but it could have been. But I know the one in Brawl was Twilight Princess.
Maybe that is the one in
Zelda.
It was either Brawl or Melee. The one that it was. All I can remember is that it was on the Wii.
Okay.
Probably Brawl.
No. Melee had Ocarina of Time Link in Zelda. Brawl had Twilight Princess Link in Zelda. I believe the one on the Wii U, both of them was kind of like this weird sort of amalgamation of like previous versions of them. Yeah. And the one in so the Link in Ultimate, yeah, it was Breath of the Wild Link, and the Zelda in Ultimate was very much inspired by A Link to the Past. It's like they're very. It's like with Ultimate, it's definitely a weird choice to like not have the current Zelda. But then again, hot take. I like Ultimate Zelda a lot better. Am I still there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, my phone screen went off.
It-
Yeah. It's just God. I have to set. Like if I do play like Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, I have to set it to Japanese. I am not a fan of Zelda's English voice.
Not a fan of the. All right. What about it bugs you? I gotta know.
She has like a terrible English accent.
I figured
and
that
it is-
did, actually.
Oh, is that all?
It's pretty bad. It is. It's pretty great.
It is really bad. They didn't even get like an English voice actress for Zelda. They got like an American actress to put on this British accent, and it's terrible. It's god awful.
Hey, I'm back. Are you still recording?
Yeah.
Oh, are we talking about Breath of the Wild voices?
Yeah.
I did have something to say. I play that in Japanese only.
That's the real gist of what we're getting at. Yeah.
Yep, I set it to Japanese because the acting was better. I was playing it, I had it plugged into the TV once, and my mother heard, and I was so humiliated by the quality of the acting because I'm always trying to convince her that video games aren't a kid thing, and it was so embarrassing I set it to Japanese and never went back. That was during COVID.
Jeez.
Sometimes the alternate language is fun, like AC Unity. Set that to French because the British accents for French characters is so weird.
Oh yeah.
I think Ubisoft was so afraid of like Pepe Le Pew accents that would be made fun of that instead they made the most un-French French people, like the one, "Oi, piss pot." He's like so British. But anyways, Zelda, yeah. No, I'm glad I popped right in because that's about the only thing I didn't say earlier was that I set it to Japanese. Japanese accent, though, just like both sexes, but especially the girls, they can like go from really high to really low tones, and there's like a variety that doesn't exist in English. That's one of some things I prefer in sub, not dub, because I don't know, we're just more monotone, and less expressive with.
Well,
I think it's just that we pick for the voice actresses, like we cast people with less variety, I think.
Yeah, but even normal people, I can hear it. That's why things like Power Rangers are so awkward. Like, oh yeah, it's morphin' time. And yet, when Sentai does those same kinds of things, for some reason, like Japanese men just announcing something sounds, their language, the rhythm of the words works. It doesn't work in English.
here you go, Neville.
Okay.
I can't really explain it. It's just like there's a rhythm and melody to the language that English does not have.
Very good. Ha! I don't know. Maybe, I guess there may be a little bit of familiarity bias with us that if there is a rhythm to it, we wouldn't be able to recognize it because we're so familiar with it.
We certainly don't make it part of the art or animation. American animation tends to be comedy, and it tends to lean into awkwardness and stuff, so like, not sure what I'm trying to describe here.
I
don't
think
know,
there
just
is
like the way
something
their
to be
language
said
sounds.
about the fact that we don't lean into the poetry and rhythm of the English language may be part of what you're observing.
Do we even have poetry and rhythm in English? I'm not sure. Like, compare
I
an
mean,
American soap opera
Clearly,
to a
we
Mexican.
used to.
Well, compare an American soap to a Mexican telenova. Like, they know there's a rhythm and a style to Spanish that they just lean full bore into. You don't have to speak a word of Spanish to pick that up. Americans are not like that. The British are so dull, they make it into a dry style that can be very funny. But America is just kind of...
I don't.
My mom is like,
I don't know.
my mom's like addicted to like Korean soap operas and shit. It's like, yeah, they have a formula and it works.
I don't know. There was. I don't know. I mean, all those Shakespeare plays definitely tell me there's a rhythm there.
Yeah, but that's like 400 years old.
It's still English.
And it's still comprehensible.
Yeah.
It's not even old English. It's actually pretty modern.
Quite modern, actually. All things considered, it's pretty modern English.
I know,
The mere fact
like,
that we
if you
can
listen to like the
comprehend any of
70s and 80s, normal people on the news have like this accent, this cadence. Like, if you watch like where they're, you know, that video of the people going in to see Return of the Jedi and they're like, yeah, Darth Vader, he's my man, and there's like this rhythm. I don't know, they almost sound like the Ninja Turtles, if you know what I'm describing. It's like there was like a 70s 80s accent that's lost.
Yeah, I think there is a kind of poetry to English. It's just that we're immersed in it, so we can't really observe it.
True. We do notice it in the past, though. Like, someone took a camcorder in of 7-Eleven in 1987, and then they went back in 2022. And besides the fact that everyone was rude and impersonal, like in the 87 one, people were smoking inside the 7-Eleven, so like that was worse. But in the 2022, everyone was just kind of a mean, quiet dick, and like everything was boring. the 80s people were a lot more fun, and when they saw a camera, they were like excited by it and kind of performed for it. When modern people, I assume he's using a phone in the second video, they're just like, why are you recording? Get out of my face. This is weird.
Well, yeah, because if someone was like recording in the 80s, it's like there wasn't. It's like that was just going in someone's private, like home video. It's like
Or it was reputable professional news that was going to use it properly. It wasn't like the asshole internet. But no, what I'm talking about is linguistically. There is definitely like a rhythm, melody to the 80s English that I can't perceive anything in 2022. Maybe someone later will be able to say like, yeah, 2022 had its own different rhythm, but right now I can't detect it. It's only the 80s that I can pick one up.
Yeah.
Getting the hero shade down. Yeah, actually that looks pretty cool.
That looks great.
It does.
Is this our longest stream ever?
I don't know.
It may be.
I don't know. Don't know.
I'll admit that a good chunk of that is because I was really struggling at the beginning because my pen was fucking up on me. And it took it a while to like pick up again.
Brad has informed me that I've drawn Zelda's ass more than once because we did a Nintendo stream a long time ago, I think.
Yes.
But this time I added a smack.
Excellent. Well done.
Plus, I think I've just gotten better at sketches in general. Neville,
When did you have
see
a
what-
Nintendo stream?
Like a while.
I think that was like one of our earliest episodes, I think.
Okay, before my time. I came in like at the tail end of 2019, like December.
That was like 3 years. No, this thing was from 3 years ago.
Oh. Then I was just stupid, not paying attention.
A distinct possibility.
I should have been in a Zelda or a Nintendo stream, but
But yeah, hero shade, man. I do love the hero shade as a concept.
Mm-hmm.
Like having the original hero of time come in to train you.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Alright. That's
Trying to remember how to write "oi" in Japanese.
I'll find it for you. Sit. You want
It's
what
like
again?
means like come or come this way.
Oh, okay. 1, 2.
Come and fight me.
Okay, give me a sec. I'll get it for you.
Because I want to find like the hiragana for it.
I'll get you something.
He the way I drew him kind of looks like Goblin Slayer.
Holy shit.
am I connected?
Yeah.
Alright. How well can you do it?
Okay, I can draw, but like I have to leave draw pile and come back to Discord. But I can do this on Android. Dylan, give me something. What should I draw?
Wait, put me on spot. Draw Sheik with big boobies. Oh no, draw Imp with big boobies.
Oh, come on.
See, I
Draw
have
something,
to. You know,
draw
I
something with big boobies.
was gonna say, I feel like we've gotten pretty far without without an Astolfo meme.
I don't think I have time for that. It's almost at the end of the stream.
Alright, Neville, I tried using Google Translate. I don't know how well that'll...
I mean, the thing I was looking for was a lot shorter. Hang on, let me look at a hiragana chart and I'll like splice something together.
Yeah.
Neville, do you see you see what I wrote next to me?
Uh-oh. Hang on, I'll look in a second. Where was I? Oh, okay. So. Cool. Probably doesn't look at all right, and probably doesn't mean at all what I think it means, but it looks cool.
Close enough, right?
Close enough. I'll probably get told that I wrote the name of a fish. It tastes like butter. Fucker.
Well, it tastes like water. Oh my god. Do you have you ever seen a screen cap where it's like this thought? She says, you know what, tastes like water, and underneath it says she's from Flint, Michigan.
Oh no! Oh no! All right.
What? No.
All right. Let's see. What do I do? Wow. Shit.
We
We do have a little space on the bottom left corner. Yeah.
Yeah.
Forrester is still. He's drawing something.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, remember he said at the top of the episode he could draw, he could talk, but he couldn't do both. At least not right now.
Yeah.
Would you guys have rather that movie be animated?
I mean, generally, when it comes to video game adaptations, I would probably prefer them to be animated. Yeah, in general.
I remember like some people hoping it would get done by Studio Ghibli. Obviously, that never happened.
I was gonna say. Somehow, I don't think that's in the cards.
That ever.
Oh no, what's he?
Yeah, is it? Yeah, imagine. Imagine. I am blanking on the guy's name, and I've heard it 1,000 times. What the hell?
Ah! Miyazaki.
There we go. Imagine Hayao Miyazaki doing an adaptation of somebody else's work.
Well,
You mean like half of his fucking filmography?
yeah.
Exactly.
Nah, but
Oh,
he can't. Oh no, maybe he had a hard time making Zelda about hating America or something, so he couldn't do it.
Or glazing the Japanese military.
Yeah, you know, maybe he had a hard time making Zelda about that, so he got stuff on it.
Is that the owl?
Yes.
Oh shit. Yeah. Oh, yep, there he is.
I'm surprised our resident owl man didn't do it.
Listen, I was caught up on other stuff. Yeah.
I remember seeing him in a list of annoying video game characters that Screw Attack did back in the day.
God, I miss old Screw Attack.
Would you like me not to cease repeating repetition? of what I didn't say earlier?
There we go.
Would you like me not to cease repetition of what I didn't say earlier?
Oh, this dude.
What's his name again?
I don't remember what he was called.
The owl in
I just remembered like him doing this like
Caparo Gabara.
he did this like weird like it was either like a weird double negative or the dialogue option was switched around so you accidentally picked the wrong one and he ended up repeating himself.
And it was really annoying.
Yep. A simple yes or no will do.
You want me to fucking repeat that?
No, yes. Now I see him ripping a fat. I see Forrester drawing him ripping a fat blunt.
Wait. Gonna give him a do-rag.
Oh my god.
Oh shit, that's funny.
I rule. Shit. Welcome to Baltimore.
I rule shit. Welcome to Baltimore.
He's got a. Forster has to represent his hometown.
Unless you think you can cram something else in one of these corners.
Yeah. You guys feel
I
good?
think-
Yeah, you guys feel good with this?
I think so, yeah.
I mean,
Forrest.
Zelda does also seem to be a pretty deep well we can come back to.
Wait, he drawing something else.
Okay.
What's it doing?
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just
Oh,
Link.
what's he doing?
It's just Link.
Bonk.
It's just Link.
Man, I didn't even do Lonk from Pennsylvania.
Hold up, is that a thing?
No!
Oh?
What are you doing?
I don't want to. Oh man, do I want to know where this is going? Okay.
Wait.
What? Who dares but dupe?
So,
Uh-oh.
Dylan, whatever you. So cute and funny.
So
Oh
cute.
no!
So cute and funny.
That's why he's crying. It's so cute and funny.
Alright. Okay. Are we happy with this then?
Yeah.
Alright, any final words before we go?
I think we're doing a pretty good job of coming up with wells we can come back to later. Yeah.
Alright.
It's like all of them. Anybody have any favorites of what they've done here?
I like the Sheik I did. I'm gonna make that a full drawing.
I like all the stuff with Zelda CDI.
My boy. I'm actually pretty proud of my hero shade. That actually looks really fucking cool.
I'm proud of my dick joke being a Wiimote.
Amazing. Absolutely
Oh, Lord.
amazing.
Master's Wiimote.
Alright. We'll see you
All
guys.
right.
We'll see you guys next time.
See ya.
Thank you.